My name is Xiao-lei Wang. I'm the acting dean and professor of School of Education at Pace University. I'm going to talk a little bit about trilingual development or multilingual development in general and why I became interested in this particular topic. I received my PhD from the University of Chicago in 1992. At that moment, my concentration was really on nonverbal communication of children who are deaf and yet they are acquiring their gestures as language. So, of course, later on I had my own children because my husband is a native French speaker from Switzerland and I'm native Chinese speaker from the People's Republic of China. So we decided to raise our children in 3 languages, French, Chinese, and English. So I actually have been documenting my children's language development from birth. So I have a lot of videotapes. I'm also studying their language development in the daily context. One interesting episode I would like to share is that how some teachers still feel that if you know more than one language, you might have an issue. Once I received email or letter, I actually don't remember clearly, from a school speech pathologist. And she said, can I get your permission to enroll your second child in a particular session? I was, of course, very alerted about that. So I asked further, why do you want to make my child into this special session? And she called me, actually said, well, when I did a language screen, I sort of noticed that your second child did not open his mouth wide enough. I said, would you like to observe him further and before you actually decide whether he has the issue or not? In fact, of course, after that, she never called me back because that's not an issue. And also another episode is interesting is that once we were having a parents meeting and one teacher discreetly gave me an article, the title of that, How to Read to Your Children. I was, again, shocked. I actually told the teacher, we do read to our children. Although I don't read in English, I read Chinese to my children. My husband reads French to my children. Of course, they are read to, not just neglected. We don't read in English. So overall, I feel there are a lot of misconceptions and misunderstanding about children who are speaking more than one language. In fact, they have very enriched environment. That's also one of the motivation I wrote books about multilingual child rearing, because I really believe that fundamentally there are a lot of advantages that children have if they are exposed to more than one language. So as teachers, I think it's very important for us to use the language resource that children have actually from their home environment and use that and take advantage of those information knowledge to help them learn the school language, or I would say academic language.